Hello everyone, we'll be beginning shortly with the session as soon as a lot of people join. So just wait for a few minutes before we start. Yeah. Hello everyone, can you confirm if I'm audible properly?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Um, okay, so I'll just start. Abhigya. Um, Wait, a lot of people are entering. Let me enter them once. Just a second, just a second. Abhigya, are you here? Well, I hope that you've started the recording. So, hello everyone. I'm Vani Chitkara, the GDSC lead of Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women, and I welcome you all to the Open Source Day organized by GDSC IGT2W. We'll be having a plethora of events today to wake up the open source genius inside you, and we'll be guiding you to begin your open source journey. The first event we have is about Git commands and how to learn them all. The speaker for our event is Gunjan Gupta, our in-house open source lead and a mentor at various open source programs. From being a mentee to being a mentor, she has come a long way. Next, we have our technical lead Pooja Gera, who will be sharing her profound knowledge on making your profile readme attractive and optimizing your GitHub profile. She's an amazing person to go to for these kind of things. Last but not the least, we have Praveen Kumar Purushothaman sir, who has guiding thousands of students in their open source journey and have mentored at various open source programs. Not only that, he's a successful YouTuber, blogger, author, and speaker. And we have Garvit Raj Pandey, the program manager of Script Winter of Code, organized by Script Foundation, and an amazing UI UX designer. They will be sharing their experience in open source and will be educating you about no code contributions in open source. So, with this, we'll begin with our knowledge and fun packed open source day. And I hope that by the end of it, you all will be ready to get started with your own open source journey. I'll hand over to Gunjan now, and the stage is all yours. All the best, Gunjan.
Thank you very much, Dee. Okay, so hi everyone. I'm Gunjan Gupta, the open source lead of GDSC IGGTUW for the session 2021-22. I have been a participant in Let's Grow More Summer of Code, and I'm currently a mentor in Go Script Winter of Code and Script Winter of Code. So I don't want to wait much for the people as it's already 11:10. So let's get started. I'll just share my screen. Okay, so for today's session, we have a GitHub repository on the GDSC IGDTUW GitHub organization page. I just want you to refer to this link as I'm writing this in chat box. As I'm so sorry. So I'll be providing you with the link in the chat box. Please refer to this link as we will update our codes and the GitHub repository. So let's get started. Um, just for cloning a GitHub repository, we need to go to the code section and we just have to copy this command. You can first read the README of this GitHub repository. It contains all the commands, basic commands, and the things you will be needing for getting started with GitHub. Okay, so here's a link to the Git cheat sheet, which you could refer for seeing all the commands that we are going to use today. And this is the link we will need thereafter to connect our Git with GitHub. Okay, so let me just share my screen again.
Will the session be recorded?
Yes, the session will be recorded. Okay, so as the video which we have sent with the registration form contains a prerequisite for the installing Git and Git Bash. I hope you have done this. If you have done the installation, you will see when we right click on anywhere in our folder, we see a column of Git Bash here. You can follow up with the commands if you have completed the prerequisites and you are ready to go with exploring all the Git commands that you are going to use today. So I am showing Git Bash here to open my Git Bash terminal and it's visible. Okay. So as you know that I have just cloned a Git repository and have copied the link from here code. So we will be using that and create this repository, copy of this repository in our local computer. So the command for that would be git clone. First, we could see. Please share the link again. Okay, what link queue do you want? Okay, so I'll be handling the doubts sometime later so that don't get disturbed with that. Okay, so the command for cloning a repository is git clone, and you have to just paste the link here. So I have pasted the link for the GDSC IGQ repository, which I have just copied, and it will create a remote repository in my local computer. So I can see that in my local computer here, git commands. So it contains a README and a template MD file. So what I want to do is just create MD file on your own. I can open it in Git Bash here and I can check what is the status of my repository. As I have not modified anything, it will show me that your branch is up to date with origin main as I have not created any type of changes. So we can create one change. I can create a repository. I can push my changes there. I can work with my commands. I want to create a file empty here. So what I can do is, when I have cloned my repository, I can just create a new file here. Just paste git bash here, and I can open VS Code by writing code dot. It will open the VS Code for me. I hope it's visible. Can everyone confirm if it's visible or not?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So as I have a template.md, this is a template file that we have created for you to test your commands and add your screenshot if you have completely successfully run that command. So I'm going to create a new file. I'll call it with my name, gunjan.md. MD is the extension for GitHub dropdown markdown that it supports, and I can paste all my changes here, I can commit my changes here, I can add my changes here. Whatever I'll do, it will not be reflected, but make sure that you will not do it in main branch. I'll tell you why. Main branch is the branch that is the that is the main branch of any repository, and pushing changes there would not be so safe, as the owner might wants to merge the changes or not want to merge those changes. So what we have something called branch. A branch contains a copy of the repository you are creating. Let's suppose I created a branch, Kunjan. First we can see how many branches are present. So git branch shows you that. So there is only one branch, that is main right now. If I want to make a new branch, I'll say git branch and I'll add my name for that branch, suppose Gunjan. So this will create a new branch, Gunjan, for me. And if I now check what are the branches we have in our current repository, it will show me two branches, Gunjan and me. I can check out to my different branch for proceeding with my experiments or whatever work I'll do. I'll most prefer it to be in a different branch rather than main, so that when I want to revert back to my changes, it becomes slight easy, and it becomes slight easy for the owner to see your changes, what you have made and what you have added smoothly. And if that gives him or her an option that if you want to merge or those changes or not. So I'll proceed with my branch. If I want to change my branch, currently is main and it is highlighted green here. So if I want to change my branch to Gunjan, I'll just write git checkout Gunjan, and it will change my branch from Gunjan to from main to Gunjan. So now I can add my changes here so that they are safe and they are a copy of exactly a copy of my brain branch, if you can see that. Okay, so it contains exactly the things I have copied at the starting, and now I can start my code terminal here to proceed with my changes. Okay. So now these all changes I made will be in the specific branch and will not be reflected in the main branch. Okay, so I'm creating a new file here with my name, gunjan.md. So I will follow template.md for that. I'll copy paste all of this here. Okay. And as I run my each command, I'll show you what it means. Okay. So here I have my md dot file with my name. So if I check git bash here, I'll see that if I do now git status, it will show me a file, an untracked file. What is an untracked file? Okay, if we have not added our files to staged area, it will be untracked. Like I have just done my changes, I have not added my files anywhere. So what is the command to add our file? Okay, first of all, you will check if your username is correct. So I'll say // global and user.name. It will show my username here. If you have not done this and you have not getting anything, so just create your username like this, and this username should match with the GitHub username you have on your GitHub desktop, so that it sets the global username to your name. I have already sorted this, I have already run the command, so it will show my username here. If you have not done this, please done it. Like it's important to connect your GitHub with your Git, and please check your email too. So it's showing my email here. If you have not done these commands, just go with this and paste your username here again if you are not getting this. So it will change your username to Gunjan Sajid, like I've done here. It's my GitHub username. And you can also change your user email, like I have written here gunjanji1202 at the rate. So it will change your email too. So make sure you have done this. And if I want to clear my terminal, the command for it is clear. Okay. So now I can check Git status and the file is still untracked as I have not added it, as I have not tracked it. If once I add my file to the I'll show you how this will done. I'll say git add gunjan.md. So it will add my files to the staged repository and it will go into the staged area there. And if I now proceed with git status, it will show me that changes to be committed and there is a new file in the staged area which it is showing right now, which is gunjan.md. So right now I've just added my changes to the staged area. It, I can still revert back to my branch if I want to. So the command for it is git checkout -n. And it will let me go all the changes that I have made. Like, see, if I'll now show you, the gunjan.md file is not there because I have reverted back the changes. I have not added it, and this file is deleted from my terminal and the VS code also, and it is not showing here too. If even if I am in the same branch. So I've reverted back all the changes and I've still make changes again so that it could be added and staged again. So what I'll do, and I'll paste all of this here. Okay. So what I can do, that the command which I have run for so status, and there's still an untracked file. And what I'll do now, I will run my commands like git add engine.md. So if the file is in staged area, what we can do to commit our changes, we can just run the command git commit -a -m, and we could add a message here like modify added. This is the commit message inside the double quotes which I want to add with my commit that it's done. Okay, so now I have my files committed to. Okay, but if I revert back to my main branch, it is not shown. Git checkout thing. I switch to my main branch. What we now experience that this file is still deleted and it is not present here because I have made those changes in my Gunjan branch, so it will not be shown in the main branch. And this is the advantage that Git lets you over another things, that you can show your changes, you can revert back to your changes, you can delete your branch if you want, and you can do all sort of things with these commands. So if I say git checkout Gunjan again, it will let me show my files which I've just added, that is gunjan.md. Yeah, it's still there. Okay, so now I have to just run a command of git push origin gunjan. What it will do, it it will just push my branch from here to the repository, and I will get a notification that Gunjan had recent pushes less than a minute ago. This is because I have pushed my branch, just a branch, to this repository, and it will show here if I push any update. I can compare and pull request and just accept it if I want to create a pull request, and I could merge it into my main branch. Okay. So what you can see, that I've created now two branches inside the same repository. One is main and another one is Gunjan. I can have my template.md here and it is showing just the way I have written my template.md, and you can still run your commands with the desktop, like the basic commands with the desktop. You can go to template.md, you can write it from here, and you can add your screenshots, you can add your command name. So it will be very easy with the browser version if you want to say. If I want to say that if I want to add git add dot command and add my screenshot here that I have just taken. So I'll take a screenshot from here that I have added Gunjan, and I have I have changed my status. So you can just take a screenshot and add it to your browser version. It is that easy to add your screenshot here. But I just added it by Control plus V, and you can show the preview here that I have added a git add command and I have practiced this command in my terminal. This is the way you can use your template.md to practice a few more commands, just like I said that. Okay, I said I have practiced git commit to, and I want to add a new screenshot for it. So I so I have this command with me, and you can just paste it again here. When I want to save my changes, you would say that I want to update my template, and this will commit it for you, except for writing that long command git commit -a-n, and it will be displayed here. Like I have now added my two commits and I have practiced it. So that's how we can go for another commands that are present in our Git cheat sheet that we have the link to. The repository, the README of this repository contains a link to all those commands. So what we have seen till now, we have seen Git status that it checks our status. We have added our file. Okay, if we are having more than one file, what should we do? Like I have created a temp.md. I have created temp1.md, and I want to add them. So would I be writing their names all over like git add temp.md, git add temp1.md? So what we can do to directly add all the things that we are committed, git add -a, and this will add all my files to the stage area. So this is a command which we can use for adding all the things at once and not writing a name particularly like git add temp.md and then again running a command for temp1 and all the files that we have modified. So it gets easy for us to add all our changes at once. And I'm still in my Gunjan branch. I'm not committing my changes to the main branch because it's easy for me to work. I can create more than one branch for it. Suppose I git checkout to main. Always when we are committing to main, just make sure that your main branch is clean. But there are changes to be committed, but this is not in the main branch. This is for the Gunjan branch. If I say, okay. Now, before proceeding with the main branch, just make sure you have full all the changes. The command for that is git full origin and main. We are pulling the origin main, like the repository we have cloned, and we are adding the changes into our file. So it says that it had modified two files here, and it will give me all the files that are present here. So what we can do is check out to our branch again and delete those files. What we can use to delete those files, you can either go to your VS Code and delete these files, or you can delete them from your folder too, and it will be gone. Like it is showing here, but it's not there. If you see. And if I now say git status, then it will show me that you have deleted two files. So we have to add those changes too, and we have to commit those changes too. to just be sure that we are on the same level and there is no confusion later. Deleted temporary. Okay. So the commands we have run so far. Okay. Okay. So we have seen this too. Remove a file or folder, you can use either this command git rm minus r and then your file name with the extension, or you can just go to your VS Code or your folder and delete from there and just add and commit those changes because it's very uh, important for you to do that. Okay, so like I've said, we have explored git branch too. We have seen what it shows all the git branches that we have. Git branch minus a, it will list all the local and remote repositories we have, like the ones we have on our local desktop and the ones we have in the repository. Git branch name, like I have created a new branch Gunjan for me. Okay, if I want to delete a branch, what's the command for that? We'll just see now. That if I want to delete my Gunjan branch, I can delete my branch from Gunjan itself. I have to first check out to main to delete my branch. So here it shows that my branch is up to date with origin main. I have pulled the changes too, so that there is no other changes than I'm creating for my repository before pulling it, before fetching all the changes. So it's set already up to date. That means we have no other changes in my main branch. Now, if I want to delete my branch Gunjan, I'll say git branch minus d and then my branch name. So it said deleted branch Gunjan, and now if I check how many branches are still there, then it shows me only main branch. That means I have deleted my Gunjan branch and it's no longer available for me. So you have cleared till here, and git checkout minus v, like I've said, that we can check out with the names, but there is no new branch, so I have to create one to check out to another branch. Set git branch temporary. And if I said git checkout temporary, then I'll switch on to new branch and I can make the changes there. I can add it and I can commit this before I made the final changes to my repository. Okay. Now we can see git merge. What is git merge? For example, if you have done any changes to the temp branch, suppose I made a new file. I'll just start VS Code for this again. Okay. So I have my gunjan.md, and suppose if I create temp.md. Okay. And I just paste this here. Okay. Make the changes here. I'm not sure. I'm just making the changes in the temp branch. Okay. So I can delete this. Okay. So yeah. I'll save my changes both here and here. And if I now move to my temp branch and if I click on this, it'll show me that you have modified two files. I want to add these changes and I want to commit these changes as well. Okay. If you made any spelling errors in Git Bash, it will give you an error for the next line. Okay. Okay, now I want to push my temp branch to my origin. Okay, so I'm now putting it here. The owner have a right to merge your branch or see what pull requests you have made. And if there are any conflicts, GitHub would let you know. So you can now see that there is a template.md which you need can follow for adding your screenshots. Just the way it is looking like here. And if I go to my MD files, it shows me that I have added a new file. So I just want to write the name that it's called git as dot. And I can update it here too on my browser version. See, my changes are stored and it's getting committed and it's been merged too. If I want to merge my temp branch into main, I have this command git merge just for you so that you can see the command as well. Okay. Okay. So git merge and then source branch and then target branch. So my source branch is right now Gunjan and I want to, sorry, temp, and I want to merge it into main. So it said already up to date. And if I git checkout to main, you can see that I have in my main branch both GitHub and updated. So these changes are also saved, which I have just shown to you. And we can pull our changes from main, pull origin main, to notify that is still up to date. Okay, so these files are still there and it's not getting lost. The data within them also get restored, right? And push our main branch to the origin, and we can delete a remote branch from the our GitHub repo too. But if the owner is someone else, we should avoid these things to delete the main branch from remote repository and not from our local desktop version. Okay, so now at the last stage, we can do what? We can see git log to see our changes that we have done. Okay, so it will let me know all the changes that I have done in this repository. I have update engine.md, I have modified files, I have the update template, I have merged full request from, I have merged a full request from GDSC IGDTUW. So it will let me show all the changes, and to exit it, it will show a column here, and to exit it, you just have to press Q. So that and you have shown you have committed till now. And if you want to just look at the two previous commits, I will say git log minus p and minus p, I guess. So it will let me show last previous commits that I have made and what all changes that I have done. If I have done any um, changes, then okay, sorry. I have made a mistake with the syntax and that's why it's showing me an error. So this doesn't get proceed if we don't contain any changes. But if we made any changes and add them, it will let me show. Like I have, suppose I move to my temp branch. Git checkout. And I have made a change here that I have. So Git diff will let me know what all changes that I have made. That's not getting proceeded. So here I have an untracked file because I have just added this file here. I could add or remove it by saying git checkout minus f and it will restore my previous version. That means the file would not be still there now. Fine. Let's add those changes without saying anything. Git add minus f and Git commit minus n, added 10. Now, if we can show what is the difference between temp and name. So it will let me know that the files which are created and deleted from the main branch and from the temp branch, it will show you the difference between all these things. And if I do git diff temp, as my status is all clean, as I have committed those changes, it will not show me any changes in the temp branch, but it will show me the difference between temp and main branch as of now. That what all I have done between the temp and main. I've added Gunjan, I have deleted the stem.md file several times, and I'll delete it again. So I can move to my main branch after, because I don't have to push any changes, so we'll not use the command git push origin and then the name of my branch. I'll just check out to main, and I rather delete this branch. Git branch minus d, and then I'll move to uh, it shows that the temp is not fully merged. If you want to delete it, continue with capital D, and it will now delete in my branch. So I've just now one branch main. That's it. These are some of the basic commands that I want to list down that we use in our daily life, and we can clone it. And when if we want to initialize a Git repository in our computer, we can use Git in it. It will not should be shown here because I have already initialized it once, so it will give me an error. So that's why I'm not using it. But you can surely use these commands on your laptop or your PCs or your desktop MacBook, and you can add your files here in your MD files and add your screenshot by going to the desktop version. It provide you to add screenshots from here. Like I can add any screenshot if I take a screenshot. Git automatically let me add it in my README files and everything. So if I said just a temporary picture, and if I control plus V, it will upload an image that I've just taken. Yes, so it's here. So you can use the Git browser version, or you can use the Git desktop version too. The desktop version is much easier than the commands, but these commands are very useful if you are like very suffering from not using Git desktop too much, or you don't like it much. You can use the Git browser version or the Git terminal or Git desktop. It provides you with a lot of options. So I've restored my changes now, and it's showing me three branches because I've created 10. So I just want to delete this branch because I'm not want it. And you can see all the changes here as well in the Git browser version. And I don't want my temp branch, so I want to delete it. Now it will show me just two branches, that is main and Vijay, which I merged the commits from. For more, you can refer to this cheat sheet available at in the repo, and you can just throw a look at all these commands that are provided by Atlassian. I have covered all the basic commands that you will need for working on a project or for working on any of these files. Just make sure that you have pulled all the changes from Git before. I'll just stop sharing. Okay. So just make sure that you have pulled all the changes before committing any other changes. It will be easy for the owner to get your file merged, and it will be easy for you as well to work with it. So any doubts from anyone, if anyone is following the tutorial or it's following the commands?
I had it out in cloning,
Yeah, please
the
ask.
very first step. So
while I was copying it, it was showing you don't have any public SSH keys.
Yeah,
So I don't
I was
understand.
going to talk about that. Just give me a moment. About the SSH keys, if you are a beginner and you have not set any SSH keys, you will get an warning for sure. A warning will be displayed on your Git local computer. Here, I have added a link to a video for creating and adding SSH keys. Basically, why SSH keys are important, that because you have not to still connect your Git account with your GitHub, and because of this it will show an error, because there are some SSH keys provided with every account and you have to link it so that you can connect your Git desktop. Like you are changing all the change you are making all the changes on your desktop and you want to get those changes on a repository or on the browser, maybe that is the public uh, I said it's all public here, and if I tell you, so if you want to make those changes, you have to first link connect your Git to your GitHub. So that's why SSH are important. I have added a link to video here. I'll provide the repo link again so that you can just see it and add your SSH keys there. You can check the README as well, and you can check the link to the SSH keys, as well as the form contains a link to the prerequisite video which you will be needed to install Git and Git Bash. So, any more doubts regarding anything? Anyone? If you want to see anything like that's bothering you, or you are not getting any command. Okay, so I'll just go with the cheat sheet ones that I have provided a link to this. So it's the Atlassian Git cheat sheet which you have seen uh, the link in the repository. It contains all those commands which we have just done and some more commands extra that you will not be needing so much in your daily projects or anything with your Git repositories. We have basically covered all the main commands that you will be needing with starting with Git or any making any project changes or anything. So if I see anything else here, so it contains all the basic commands that we have just covered and some more commands which you will not be needing, but you can see it for sure and you can practice them for sure. And if you have any doubts, you can come up with your doubts anytime. So can you tell about Git Stash command? Okay. So what's is I'll just use the here. I'll be needing one example for that, I said. Um, Okay, so git stash is not used very much like as of the basic commands we have used. Git stash is just used if you have make any unwanted changes in your directory and you have to remove all the stash entry. You can, I have don't have an example to demonstrate that, but if you are containing any repository that will not be needing, you can use git stash or git stash clear for that. I can't depict that with an example right now because I don't have any stashed entries in my repository. Any more doubts that we could have regarding any of the basic commands or regarding any of the doubts that you will be facing? So there is a practice exercise for all of you if you are not done with all the doubts. Like I have created my MD file in my branch. You all can make a MD file for yourself. You can add your command name there, and you can add your screenshot and push it to GDSC IGDTW repository. We'll get the ones that will be very much good. We will be showcasing them in our Insta story probably, and you can practice all of these and get a hands on them. Like it's very difficult to get with them at the beginning, like it's very confusing, but if you practice, you will get the experience of using all those commands somewhere. But basic commands have been covered, and you will not be needing any more commands other than that. So I have the link here of GTSA IGDQ repository in the chat box. You can copy it from there, and you can just make your own branches, and you can take a screenshot of all the